We all remember our feelings when we just entered our beloved university. Everything for us was new and unknown. It was the next step in our lives. No parent meetings, no journals, no USE. We didn't know what awaits us, what it feels like to pass a session, what is university education, how to understand the schedule, what is a week below the line and above the line, and so on. In order to avoid doubts and fears in a new step of life, first-year students need tutors or so-called advisors who can help and answer their questions. Moreover, freshmen need special events which can get them into the student life. An advisor is a very important person for freshmen at the beginning of education. Becoming a student, we need someone who can give us some advice concerning student life and learning. At Moscow City Teachers Training University, there are courses of freshmen's advisors where our students can get the necessary knowledge for working with first-year students, study various methods of getting the information across to them, and learn all the information about our university. This course lasts for 4 days. It is usually held at the end of August. During these 4 days of training, such topics as how to motivate yourself and who is a leader are discussed. At seminars, there will be advisors who work with the senior advisors of the university who share their experience. A very important aspect is the games with the freshmen. During these 4 days, the future advisors learn games which should be played at the first meeting with freshmen. These are introduction games. The main aims of them are the removal of tactile barriers and to identify the leader. These games help students to settle in and get used to each other. At the first meeting, the advisors introduce themselves, meet with their groups, and perform games. During the whole term, the advisors interact with the freshmen about the events and educational process. The Parade of Russian Students is a major event which is attended not only by students of Moscow universities, but also students of universities in other cities of Russia. It is held at the beginning of September. In the other cities of Russia, the parade takes place on the main squares of the cities. The parade in Moscow takes place on Poklonnaya Hill. The essence of the parade is that students represent their universities, screaming their names and various mottos of their universities. It is important that freshmen recite so-called student's oath, which is a kind of initiation to the students' community. This event makes freshmen feel as a part of a big family, in our case, Moscow City Teachers Training University, and be proud of our university. One of the most exciting events for freshmen is, of course, the formal initiation to the freshman community. It is held annually at the end of September, somewhere near the platform Potasinki, in 100 kilometers from Moscow. To begin with, the freshmen apply for taking part in it. They go to their advisor and ask an application form, and the advisor takes money from them for the registration fee. Then freshmen are formed into teams and are notified who will be the head of their team. At the initiation, the freshmen are divided into teams, and there may be representatives of different institutes of our university in the team. Each team has a leader. This is usually one of the advisors of the university. First, the teams gather in the morning at the Kazan station, then they go to Potasinki. And there, teams come up with names and mottos for their teams. After that, a relay competition is held between teams. At the end, the freshmen give the student's oath. The purpose of the initiation is that first-year students develop team spirit and are imbued with the atmosphere of their university. In conclusion, we can say that our university cares about the adaptation and administration concerning this issue. The organizers of the courses of Freshmen's advisors demand a report of work with the freshmen from the advisors in order to make adaptation more effective, to improve the courses of Freshmen's advisors, and to organize new activities for students. We also have an idea that will help our freshmen successfully consolidate all the information that they receive during the adaptation time. We call it an informational quiz. There we can include such questions as who the rector of the university is, where the library is, and so on.